Tobit Part 2, A Legacy of Faith and Guidance. In the dim light of my blind eyes, I, Tobit, sit in Nineveh, my heart heavy yet hopeful as I recall the trials and teachings that shaped my son Tobias's path. Having returned home with Anna and Tobias, I faced a new burden, my sight stolen by sparrows' dung, a humbling affliction that deepened my reliance on God. As I pondered my mortality, the memory of 10 talents of silver entrusted to Gabael in rages of Media stirred within me. I summoned Tobias, saying, "My child, if I die, bury me beside your mother, honoring her as she faced dangers for you in her womb. Do not grieve her, for she is your anchor." This command echoed the call to honor parents, promising long life. I saw my nearing end as a chance to pass on a legacy of faith, a thread connecting generations in exile. I urged Tobias to live righteously, shunning sin and following God's commands. "If you pursue truth, your deeds will prosper," I counseled, reflecting the wisdom that righteousness yields fruit as the righteous flourish like trees by streams. Philosophically, I wrestled with the tension between free will and divine guidance. Our choices shape our fate, yet God's hand steers us toward good. I instructed him to give alms generously, without envy, for kindness delivers from death and stores treasure in heaven. This mirrored the teaching that kindness to the poor is a loan to the divine, a truth I live by burying the dead and feeding the hungry despite persecution. Marriage advice followed, rooted in our heritage. "Take a wife from our tribe, as Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did, blessed in their offspring," I said, emphasizing the sanctity of lineage and community. Scorn for our people, I warned, breeds destruction, while naughtiness, selfishness, or vice ushers in famine. This insight reflected the historical pattern of Israel's blessings tied to obedience, as seen in the patriarch stories. I also advised fair wages, sobriety, and counsel from the wise, urging Tobias to bless God always and seek his straight paths. These precepts were a map through life's wilderness, acknowledging that the Lord himself gives all good things, humbling the proud as he wills. The money and media pressed on my mind. "I left 10 talents with Gabael," I explained, "so go retrieve it. Fear not our poverty, for fearing God and shunning sin bring true wealth." Tobias, eager yet uncertain, asked, "How can I find him?" I gave him the handwriting and sought a companion, finding Raphael, unaware he was a messenger from God. Tobias asked, "Can you guide me to Rages?" Raphael replied, "I know the way and have lodged with Gabael." This encounter with a heavenly messenger of the Lord, cloaked in human form, a reminder that the Lord sends his angels to guard you. I tested Raphael's lineage, asking, "Brother, of what tribe are you?" He claimed to be Azariah, son of Ananias, a relative. Recognizing the names Ananias and Jathan, who worshipped faithfully in Jerusalem, I welcomed him, offering a drachma daily plus expenses, with a bonus if they returned safely. "Prepare for the journey," I told Tobias, praying, "May God prosper you, and his messenger guide you." As they departed with the dog, a symbol of loyalty, Anna wept, fearing loss. "He is our staff," she cried. "Do not trade him for money." Her maternal heart saw risk where I saw providence. I reassured her, "A good messenger goes with him. He will return safe." Philosophically, this moment highlighted trust versus fear. Anna's tears reflected the human instinct to cling to the known, while my faith leaned on God's unseen hand. Historically, exile bred such tensions. Hope clashed with despair in a foreign land. My advice to Tobias drew from Israel's past, where obedience to God's law sustained them amid captivity, as seen in Daniel's favor. The journey to Media echoed Abraham's obedience, a leap into the unknown guided by divine promise. Raphael's true identity as celestial servant of Yahweh ensured his readiness to guide, despite Tobias's ignorance. An example of divine orchestration, aligning with the belief that all the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness. My blindness, a physical trial, paralleled Israel's spiritual blindness in exile, yet my counsel aimed light Tobias's way. Anna's gift of the kid in the prior chapter, met with my doubt, now found harmony in her protective love, urging me to trust her as I trusted God. As they left, I felt the weight of legacy. My acts burying the dead, giving alms, mirrored the prophet's call to justice, yet invited scorn. Tobias's journey was my hope, a chance to reclaim wealth and fulfill God's plan. Anna's weeping, though painful, mirrored a mother's intercession shaping destiny. I trusted that the Lord will fulfill his purpose for me, seeing Tobias's departure as part of a divine narrative. Reflecting, I see my life as a bridge between past faithfulness and future hope, The idolatry of Naphtali my exile, and now my blindness were not ends but means to refine us. Tobias's mission to Media, guided by Raphael, promised restoration, echoing the return from captivity. My teachings, almsgiving, righteousness, family honor, were seeds for a harvest of faith, as the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace. In Nineveh's shadow, I learned that true riches lie in obedience, and God's mercy endures, turning sorrow into purpose for those who wait on it.